Welcome back, you're watching Storyboard. After books, electronics and apparel, pharmaceuticals have joined the e-commerce brigade. India's first pan-India e-pharmacy, Netmeds, went online earlier this month. Here's the founder and CEO, Pradeep Dadha, on how he plans to tackle the logistical and marketing challenges of this relatively new segment. Listen in.
Pradeep, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
To begin with, you could have, started a Flipkart equivalent or an Amazon equivalent or a Pepperfry or any of these businesses. And suddenly here we hear you're starting a business in medicine. So tell us why you got into this at all.
It goes back. We've been 100 years into business. My grandfather started as a retailer in 1914. And then we went into manufacturing in 1970s. The manufacturing merged with Sun Pharma in 1996. My dad's currently as well as on the board of Sun Pharma. I've been in technology, primarily in the health and wellness space for the last 10 years. So it was a natural progression to, get medicine. And the primary reason that I'm actually going ahead and doing this is, we need to look at chronic medication and treatment of chronic medication. All of us say it's a great dividend in having a young population. We already have a lot of chronic medicine, about the diabetes, where we stand. And if you don't care of how the chronic medication is treated, just not the medicine, but the entire process of the management, suddenly when this population ages, we're going to be bombarded with some crazy number in terms of, and it would nowhere be more a dividend. So I was thinking that, this business of creating wellness, creating medicine, of supplying medicine, and actually more specifically, managing the entire chronic disease management is the key.
Right.
So that's the whole reason we went ahead and we got into doing this.
Okay. Now, just to make it easy for my viewers,
sure.
Why don't you explain everything that I can do on Netmeds? What are the things I can do?
See, at this point on Netmeds, you can actually order your medicine. Obviously, you need a valid prescription, which needs to be checked by which is from a valid medical practitioner, which is checked by a pharmacist, and then it's dispensed to you once it's valid. Now, once you do that, we take care of your repeat orders. If the prescription's for a longer period of time, we remind you if you need to, medicine's going to get over, you need a reorder. We remind you if you have a 3-month prescription and then, your medicine's going to expire the second month, we remind you that you need to go to the doctor. Because it's, in various cases, it's very important. It's happened within my own family. So, my mother was, I'm sure, in everybody's family, there's somebody who's having either a BP, thyroid, cholesterol or diabetic disease. So my mother was having all of them, but she was also on thyroid medication. And she just continued taking her medicine without asking the doctor whether there needs to be a check or, what happens. So obviously she called up the pharmacist and, they didn't validate the prescription whether it's valid or not. It said regular customers, so sent it across. And and she was going on taking. And one day what happened is suddenly her pulse rate went up. Her heart pulse rate. Right. And then she was in hospital.
Right.
And then when we go back and look at as to why did she get there, because of self-medication.
Sure.
So the issue is compliance is very important. And when you look at it on the bigger picture, compliance can come in when you have a lesser number of people actually administering the dosage.
Right. Now tell me, what is your marketing rollout going to be?
Our marketing rollout is primarily structured in a way that we are going to be more targeting in explaining people. Our entire rollout is, the key word is, like we say, it's India Ki Pharmacy, which is, trying to say that we're going to be the one-stop shop for healthcare management. So it's not just generally a marketplace where you can come and buy a medicine. That obviously you can do, but apart from that, the other value-added services and management that we're going to provide. So we have a phase-wide rollout approach. It's like the most important part of marketing or most important part of, disease management or whatever it is it's basically, it's tough love. Basically, you have to be tough with the person for him to follow. So it's basically you love him, that's why you're tough.
Right.
So just upar gussa andar pyar.
Right. So that's the basis of
the communication or the marketing rollout. Or the other way of saying is apno ko khayal rakhne ka pyar bhara tarika.
Right.
So it's like in always saying that we are making health an important aspect for your loved ones and for you to show that you love them.
Right.
So it's just simple. For example, like you have your mother, you have your father. Like I have mother, father. If, for example, if I get reminded that their medicine is going to get over 15 days before, if this is a thought coming to you, you might already be doing it. But if you build in all those reminder parameters, and if you just ask them, yeah, I know your medicine's going to get over next week, I've already ordered it. You can see the kind of emotional difference that you will feel. This is all what we're looking at buildings, looking at, making it, everybody, health is very important.
Right.
Which is going to enable the aspect of the emotional connect a little stronger.
Unlike other businesses, you're not under pressure on delivery. You're not saying I'll deliver in 24 hours and so on.
Absolutely.
So tell us about your logistics.
I'll tell you, the main reason of why I'm not saying of delivery of 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours or 24 hours is when somebody is acutely ill, they need the medicine right then. So it's basically the pharmacy which is going to supply to them. We're only looking at the people who are on regular medication, primarily. I'm not saying the acute medicine is not available, but we're only looking at people who are on longer prescriptions, because that's when they need management. And that's where they look at the benefit coming out of us. So that's the reason we are saying that we're not looking at 3-hour, 9-hour, 24-hour delivery. Though we are going to test market in Chennai a 24-hour delivery system, which is going to get implemented across 16 cities in India, but it's on a phase-wide approach.
Right. So tell me, when you say management, you've used that word many times. What else are you doing in the management area?
See, what we're also, one more thing which we're going to enable, which is not in place as of today, but which is going to be, we have a sister app called Health Memo, which is basically, all of us go to doctors. We have prescriptions, we have lab reports, we have MRIs, we have X-rays. And, none of them come to us electronically, or none of them are on a unified electronic health record or an electronic medical record available in the system, though lots of people are planning to do it, but you don't have a single integrated system in place. So what we're looking at is we are actually helping you digitize all that, tagging it and putting it into the system, into the cloud, so which you can link back to your account. So tomorrow, whenever you want any reference, you will get it back there. Even for medication that you bought from us, if you want to go back on history and check when did I buy it, you take a 10-tablet strip. For example, you have taken 8 and the expiry goes off, and for some reason doctor puts you off the last 2 pills and then you want to take it later. And then the same thing is available with you. The expiry is not there, but you can come up and look at it, the account system, that the expiry will be available.
Right.
So, it's all these small things, in terms of management that's going to make so.
Right. Now, your website is in English. The communication so far that I've seen is Hindi. So, are we going to see those other languages coming up, or are you seeing this as a sort of sophisticated English-Hindi kind of play?
It's going to be a sophisticated Hindi-English mixed play. We would, use regional languages. What you're seeing in Hindi is primarily because of the market. But if you go into a regional market, we would change the Hindi lines to the regional lines.
Right. Now tell me, 1 year from now, when you look back, what would you like to see?
1 year from now, what I would like to see is, I would like to see, as many people that are using the service and are happy with it. I would like to see happy customers.
And if you see that, you'll automatically see a lot of competition as well.
Absolutely.
So what is the story that you have which the competition will not be able to say?
We are the first ones, and we are India ki pharmacy.
Right. Okay.
I don't think anybody, the second one can't come and claim that.
Okay.
If you do it right.
Yeah. Wonderful, Pradeep. And hopefully we meet again.
Definitely. Look forward to that.
Now and see where
Absolutely.
you're going on your
And then where we go.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're going to take a short break here. When we come back, an exclusive preview of Mahindra Two-Wheeler's new TVC and why we like the new Nivea Men's Deo ad.